What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Last time, we made our way back to the Sacred Grove, where we've had a suspicion that the Mirror of Twilight piece has been here since we've visited the Arbiter's grounds. In this episode, we've returned to this destination, and there's that giant statue over there. I get the feeling there's something else that's supposed to be here, though. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to remember exactly where it is, though. Well, anyway. Our goal is to try to actually, this looks oddly suspicious. We need to find any place that seems different from our first destination, or our first trek here. So we need to try to find some place that this area is hiding. It held the Master Sword, but it also apparently has a piece of the Mirror of Twilight. So we need to try and see if we can open the way to that. I'm trying to find where... You got a male snail here a while ago. I'm trying to find exactly where the female is. I don't remember off the top of my head where exactly it is. Trying to remember. Not remembering well. On a wall somewhere. I certainly hope it's not up there, because there's no way we can actually get back up there. At least easily. Maybe if we put the Master Sword back. Okay. And now the way is clear. The Guardian is gone. That's a really strange way to solve that puzzle. Oh my. Oh great. And there's Keys as well? Okay, it seems like Xanta's now trying to invade the Sacred Grove. Great. Okay. Stupid keys. Yeah. Okay. Get them all together and strike them all down. Interesting that they threw in Keys as well. However, now that the dark creatures are gone, we now have a quick teleport back to the Sacred Grove. Now we can actually get back here a lot easier. Okay, and the bugs seem to be shining now. So maybe I can actually see where the stupid freaking snail is. However, there's also this that opened up. So if we open it... It almost is like we've stepped back in time. This place has certainly seen better days. But this was where the Master Sword was enshrined. And... there there you are. Okay, I was jumping the gun. Here is our female snail. That's why that was driving me nuts. But with our bug collecting done, we can actually admire the architecture here. This place has certainly seen better days, but like I said, this was where the Master Sword was enshrined. And long ago, this used to be a temple. The Temple of Time. The Triforce there and the Protectors standing guard. Hylian script that I can't read. But we press ever forward through the shrine here and up the stairs to where the Master Sword once stood. So many years ago, so many centuries ago, a young boy once took this sword and saved the world. And we have it in our possession now. Let's strike it in the pedestal that it once stood. Okay. That was certainly different. By striking the Master Sword, we reveal a new stairway up to a new destination. A hidden chamber in the Temple of Time. And now we have entered yet another dungeon. The Temple of Time. This place is certainly more elaborate than it was in Ocarina of Time, that much is for sure. Now it's a full-blown dungeon. And this is another one of those dungeons that I'm kind of a little shaky on. Link, don't you think there's something odd about that statue? In the grove and in the temple entry, there are always matching ones on each side, but there's only one here. Why don't you use your senses to take a look around? So each statue typically has a partner. And, well, she said senses, but she didn't mean wolf senses, she just simply meant just powers of observation. So we just simply take a pod and we can actually get up here. And we can take a look around to see if we can't try to find that other statue. Although, more importantly, there are some things that we can light. I'm also starting to run pretty low on lantern oil. But we reveal a chest. Just as a key. So that'll be helpful. So we go ever further, and hey, it's Uku. Not so fast. At last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to get to. The ancient technology of our people sleeps in this place. We've searched all over, And now we're so close. We're so close, I can smell it. Once we find that thing, we can go home at last. Oh, gracious, yes. Young man, we're so close. So please help us find what we're looking for. And now we actually get Uku at the beginning of the dungeon. Though granted, we could have had her at the beginning of the dungeon in, well, Snow Peak, but I was too dumb to really check the kitchen area. But whatever, we now have Uku with us, and now we can teleport out if we really need to. And thankfully, due to that warp, we can get back here very easily as well. Assuming that, well, we couldn't have just warped anyway. However, there are some things here that are not really much of a threat. Okay, so we just need to get over here. And that opens up various different ways for us to go. That is not the button I wanted to press. That's where I usually have the hook shot. But I want that chest. And this takes me outside. Well. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is to take one of these numerous pots and put it on here. Is this not heavy enough? No, it's heavy enough. Alright. So now we can open up this chest and claim some arrows. A lot of arrows. I don't think that was strictly necessary, though. Don't try to rear up and attack me. Okay, well, this is sealed, but thankfully... Gotcha! So a lot of this dungeon is going to be just trying to deal with switches. There are other mechanics as well, but that's going to be a primary one for the first part. Alright, let's finish off these Lizalfos. Okay, good, we finish it off. Because, well... this thing activates. I forget what its name is. Okay, but what we want to do is get behind it because there's a gem around its backside. Ow! Okay, normally it gives you a little more warning before it goes berserk. But yeah, they have a gem on their backside that's essentially a stabilizing crystal. If it breaks, it goes berserk, and then it explodes. Alright, but we can claim a chest, which has 20 rupees. Ah, keys! Okay, it's just going to leave me alone. And in the magical chest of wonders, we get the map! I don't know why I spoke like that. It felt appropriate. Alright, but what we're going to need to do is that we need to take, seems like, 2 of these things in order to open the door. So let's get rid of these keys that are scattered across the temple. Alright. And then we can take these pots and put them in their rightful spots. Alright, so put that there. Take this one. And just put it over to the other side. There we go. And more keys. Oh, come on. There we go. Don't want to have to deal with enemies if I don't have to. Alright, so now we head through the door. And we have, ooh, a lot of enemies. And an electrical wire. Is that what I think it is? It is! It's a Beamos. Alright, so we get rid of that, and then we don't have to deal with it. Eat that, Lizalfos. Alright, now let's try to be a little bit fancy. Hiya! Hey, if I have these sword techniques, I'm gonna use them. Just show all the different ways of dealing with these guys. Hiya! They're going to be scattered up in groups. I'm gonna go with my sword techniques that I've learned to deal with groups. Okay, so thankfully we took out the BMOs, but there isn't really much for us to do. Alright, but there are some stairs that we can go to, well, use to get up higher. Oh, it's out, but thankfully there are some grooves that we can utilize. Yeah, let's maybe not get a little too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, so the way is locked. Almost didn't see that. Alright. And then there's a mechanism here, which takes us down here. Now that's a lot of enemies for us to kill. Thankfully, there's a fun way of doing this. I said it's a fun way of taking care of them. And that's getting him into a corner and then just mercilessly getting them. I thought this would actually, you know, to be honest, this seemed, sure. To be honest, the spinner seemed a lot more fun than it actually ended up being. This way's infinitely faster. Although I seriously... Can I maybe target... There we go. It's like I seriously wish I could have used the spinner, because that would have been a lot more entertaining. But you know what? I'll go with arrows. Sure, why not? So, I was gonna say, did nothing happen? You get back here! I like how I just ran straight into him. Okay, and that opens up a shortcut for us to access this part of the room. Alright, so we push this over here. And we head back up. We still don't have a key, though. So we go up ever higher. And that is something to use for later. Okay, so we go. We can't go any higher. Okay, well this is slightly embarrassing. I'm trying to remember where exactly we... Oh, that is the way we go. Right, because that was the way that we came, and we can't go that way because of the key. I thought for whatever reason this one also required a key. We also need things. Damn it! Okay, so there was a purpose of doing this. And yes, I do see the power, but we can't do anything with him right now. The purpose is that we need to take one of these things. And then we need to move this over here. I'm going to hope that I don't need a second one of these things to activate those stairs. Otherwise, I'm going to be very upset. Okay. So we need to take this and make sure we don't get hit by these spinners. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. So, put this on the switch. We seriously need a second one of these things. We seriously need a second one of these things. Damn it all! I was afraid that we needed a second one of those. This is also a really stupid idea. Why did I do this? Ow. Oh, well, actually, no. It's maybe not so stupid. Okay. I thought for sure that I needed to go and grab a pot. But no. Thankfully, the game was kind enough to actually put one of these things here. Okay, so we need to be on the platform itself. Put this down. And then we can go and enter this room. Uh-oh. I do not like this at all. Wait, what was that? Oh, just some bots that are kind of useless. If we can get around. Okay. I almost got that. If we're far enough away, does it deactivate? No, it just keeps going. Okay, come on. If I can pull out my bow, that would be great. There we go. That worked. That totally worked. Alright, so one down. Alright, so get up here. I'm gonna, if I can cheese this, then I will. Oh, come on, Link. Link. Does it seriously need to activate? It does. I'm actually surprised I didn't get hit right there. Okay. But taking out those guys reveals a chest and opens up the way. Alright, so there was a chest up here. What does this chest have? Just has a Meaver stamp for the Hylian letter L. Okay, well that's nice and all. But what all does that do for me? Well, I suppose there's this mysterious chest right here. This mysterious chest has the key! Alright, so now we can use that key to get over to, well, the area completely adjacent, or not adjacent, across from this room. But that will do it for this episode right here. So, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess HD. We're gonna continue making our way through the Temple of Time. There's, well, some sort of mysterious power that Uku wants. As long as it's not the Mirror of Twilight. I think it would be a good idea to, well, just continue going through our trek with her. After all, that mirror piece is exactly why we're here. Though, there's still a lot more to this place that we need to get through. Oh boy, is there. So until next time, everyone, take care. Ah! I did not expect this. Okay, well, that's different. Take care.